And we should be live right about now. All right. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. First of all, let me shout out Seymour. Thank you for being the first one in. And great goodies, big up yourself. And thank you for being right there as well, early. Shout out to the people going out to work. Shout out to the people coming in from work. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to everybody out there. I have a special thing for the drivers because I got brethren that drive over the road. And I told you the story before about the man that called me and said things was happening in his house and what he came home to, what he walked into. Wife is spread out on the floor, threesome with two man and these things. So it's rough out there, and especially those who have to leave home to earn a living, thinking they have somebody who's in love with them and trustworthy at home, and things are gone. I can so relate. So I always say shout out to the drivers, shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to everybody in whatever field you are in, regardless. Shout out to my military personnel, especially my infantry brothers in the U.S. Army Infantry. Shout out to every aspect of, how should I say it now, career field. Big up on yourself. From you're out here trying to get it, you're honest bread and all these things, you're a good person. And as shout out, especially to the people who wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself. That right there is to be respected for real, for real. Man, I was gone yesterday morning, but here I am this morning. So every year around this time, those who've been following me for a while know this. I'm also in the field of occupational therapy, which every 2 years you have to do your recertification. You don't just get to graduate school and you just continue. So your certifications expire, you are not employable. You can't work in your field. So I am licensed in 2 states. I'm licensed in Texas and I'm licensed in Florida. And it's time to renew my Florida certifications. So that comes with submitting work, and I'm always late and trying to do catch up on all these things. I hope they don't audit me. Let me not say, but I'll be good even if I'm audited because I actually do the work, right? So there's a whole lot of live, and it's only a certain amount of online courses you can do, but majority of your points must be gained from actual live interaction courses where you are there virtually or in person, and your time is clocked and you're graded on your exams and all these things and then submitted. So that's what I'm doing right now. And my deadline is, I'm pushing it close because my deadline is the 28th and today is the 23rd. But bear with me. I'm here. And plus all the other things too I have going on, family thing and this and that and the other. But here I am. I'm here. And I mean, when I go through it, I know others are too. I'm just explaining to you because I feel like I owe you an explanation. All right. Big up on yourself and thank you for being here this morning. Shout out to the frontline workers. Weather crazy. Respect, says Davia Davidson. Davia Davidson, big up yourself. And yes, indeed. Shout out to the frontline workers. Shout out to every single good, clean hearted person. I will big up some more people in a minute, but let me tell you about what we're going to talk about this morning. I put up a video recently. Y'all brace yourself for this. I put up a video recently that says, I'm 24 years old and my husband is 89. Now, this is a 24-year-old black female, and her husband is an 89-year-old white man, right? I was very, very shocked, though, at the comments in the comment section from black women. I was floored, past shocked. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up some of those comments. So when we start this discussion, I am going to read directly from these comments, just so I'm not guessing and making stuff up. So I can see that the thing is real. I'm floored. I'm flabbergasted. I was shocked by the comments, right? And you would think it would be like understandable comments would be like, what does a 89-year-old man have in common with a 24-year-old girl? First of all. Second of all, what does an 89-year-old white man have in common with a 24-year-old black girl or black female. Second of all, these are understandable comments, right? Which I thought I was expecting to see. Kiss my granny neck back. When these comments floored me. So here we are. I'm pull it up. I have it right here. It's loaded and ready to go. We will be visiting that comment section. Y'all something else. You all are really, really something else. Man, I'm trying to understand y'all. I love y'all, sisters. I really do. I love you. I will lay down my life for you. I protect. I don't know if I'm gonna lay down my life for you and all that. I will lay down my life for minds them. And I'll protect you as best as I can, and represent you as best as I can because I'm a product of you. However, you got some things that are into right with you. You know, I don't know if it's social conditioning or whatever, but we're gonna talk about that. So that's one of the things we're gonna talk about this morning. I really wanted to touch on Jamaica's gun problem lightly. I'll touch on it lightly this morning. You don't know where I'm going to take it, so stick around for that. All right. And there's a story out about a bank employee in Jamaica, a female bank employee that skirts, she got away. She left. She disappeared with millions of dollars recently. So we're going to talk about that as well. You have to hear our story. I'm wondering why they're not putting more out into the public about this case. So I guess I'll be talking about it so those who hear more can share the more with me. I hear from you, you hear from me. That's how we do over here at SouFLoTV. We share information. I don't claim to know everything. So, I soak up what you give me as well. The bank employee, Vybz Kartel's lawyer is looking forward to arguing his appeal. We're going to talk about that shortly. This part should be pretty fun and interesting. First, I was going to say things a woman should never say to her man in a bedroom while making whoopee, while bumping uglies, while making faces. I don't know the thing already. You in there make faces. Yeah, while making faces, and these things, just things you should never say. But I figured if I'm going to do it that way, let's not be biased. Let's just say things that we both should never say to each other in the bedroom. So I want to put on a thinking cap, and I want you to come to the table with things that a man should never say. So, ladies, think about the stuff you would never want to hear your man say to you in the bedroom, and I want the woman them to say the same thing. The men to say the same thing. Things you would never want to hear from your in the bedroom. All right. I hope Lady J, hurry up. Please don't hurry me. I can't me. Don't hurry me. I appreciate you being here, Lady J. Big up yourself. Thank you. But I hope you're hurrying up somebody else and not me. I already feel like I'm rushing. I drink workout enhancers to go get my early energy in the morning. So I'm in the gym killing it. And then I come do this show in the morning and I still feel like I'm still on a treadmill and I still feel like I'm still in the gym doing like this. So don't hurry me. If me say the word hurry, I'll get triggered. And now I feel like I gotta hurry even more. I am not feeling you. BM. Y'all talking about things to say in the bedroom. Y'all save that till we get to it, no man. Chill. I'm just telling you what we're talking about. Okay, 30 seconds. She's 24, her husband's 89. We're going to talk about that one and black women's responses, particularly Caribbean women responses. Jamaica gun problems. I'm going to touch on that shortly. Bank employee in Jamaica, a female, disappears with millions of dollars. We're going to talk about that as well. Vybz Kartel's lawyer is about ready to argue his appeal. We're going to talk about that. Why the things we don't want to hear in the bedroom ever, things you should never say. We're going to talk about those. Why all the Vybz Kartel hate on his music reviews. Every time I do one, there are people that come for me in the most disrespectful ways. I don't know why. And then how is the Mr. Vegas and Bounty Killer War going? Why are you not covering it anymore, SouFLo? Bounty dropped 2 new songs. What that? Well, I'm going to get into all that as well. So, big up couple of people, and I swear I thought you were hurrying me up. You saw me I said about the pre-workout something. It had you over here paranoid like this, and you be like, "What she said? I mean, should I talk to? Don't say that to me. Come on, now. I appreciate you being here, but don't talk. You feel like you're up on speed. and trying to slow myself down. Had a good workout this morning. Woke up at 3:30 a.m. Was in the gym by 4. Did a straight 1 hour non-stop movement workout, which means from 4 to 5 you don't stop moving. You treadmill, off treadmill, over to weights. Did arms, tries, by, chest, and back today, and abs. So just rotating out through the machine them so 1 hour straight, non-stop, right? Heavy sets, and then back home to start put this together for you guys. And then I have a day ahead of me. So that's where it's at. All right. Big up and shout out again to the first person who was in this morning, which is Seymour. There is $100 giveaway coming up, right? I know a lot of you are rich and wealthy and you don't need no 100 US cars, a little bit of money that and SouFLo must move from you so with him little bit of money. But it's just $100 to show appreciation. First of all, you can't get the $100 for the people who are watching, because there's 420 people watching right now. The video here only has 91 thumbs up. That's to tell you. Please hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live. I appreciate you. It helps the videos to trend so that YouTube ranks our videos higher, so we get more views, so we get more people involved, so the platform survives, right? If people not coming, then that means ain't no point in doing it. So eventually it will go away. This is how we teach our own people to support our own businesses if they want to support the business that way. Well, the $100 giveaway is coming up. First of all, you have to have membership to the channel. Membership to the channel, consider it like buying a lottery ticket. If you don't buy the lotto ticket, you can never win the lottery. All you need is one ticket and a dream, and the possibility is there. It might be 1 in 100 million, the possibility, but it's still the possibility is there that you can win because you have a ticket, right? So get your ticket, meaning get your membership to the channel first, and then I will tell you what I need you to do and how I'm going to pick who gets the next $100. We will be doing that sometime between today and tomorrow, right? It's $100. It ain't much, like I said, on a rich already, but it's $100 you never had before. So I don't know. Give it to somebody who really needs it. Throw it away on a homeless person. I don't know. Cash it out in all ones and take it to a strip club and make it rain on your favorite big booty stripper. I don't know what you want to do with it, but it'll be $100 giveaway coming up soon. And for the people who are ready to do their promos, I'm ready now too. You know, I was holding off on the promos. I seen y'all in my Gmail business mail, and I've been kind of ignoring you or kind of saying when I'm ready, kind of thing. And then I said, "Come on, SouFLo man, we want the project out. I've been waiting a while. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready now. You're ready. I'm ready. Let's go. All right. So I normally accidentally clean out everything out of my email because I open it one day, 300 and something mail in there. I clean it out, open it 2 days later, 200 and something mail. I'm only one person. So I don't know. Sometimes I just erase everything, and a bad habit, but it make me feel like me I do something. So please resubmit your work and I'm ready to work with you. All right. And the $100 giveaway, you can't get it unless your name shows up in green on the morning thoughts. With those people who are in green this morning, big up yourself, great goodies, and see more first 2 people in. Thank you for being here this morning. Let me see. Did I pin this message? That's the call-in number this morning, and it is pinned 1-806-587-8953. And let me see what else I go around. Yasa. Puss E Galore is in the building. Maxine Good as Gold is here. BM King Biggs, morning fam. Janet Stewart's here. Wayne Nathan is here. Denzel Gale is here. Marilyn Grant is in the building this morning. Thank you for being here. Lessa Steph. Michelle Howell is here. Audrey Wright says morning fam and present teacher in the building this morning. Mr. Article Don is in the building this morning. Donna Davis is here. Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kerr is in the building this morning. Lady J, big up yourself. I know now you wasn't rushing me. I'm just over and besides myself. Kat Moni is in the building. Kaz Robinson is here. Bees Boy, big up yourself, man. Thank you for being here. Sharon Spence is in the building. Lisa Watkins is here. Dion McFarlane is in the building this morning. Dorothy T. Lorraine Blair Baker says, good morning, SouFlo and the Morning Thoughts family. Manners and respect. And big up yourself. Yeah, man, it don't cost nothing for some manners and respect, you know. Senior Sexy is in the building. Elaine Brown is here. Nubian Queen. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Rosalind Smichael is in the building this morning. Audrey Wright, thank you for being here. Rosalind Smichael says, good morning, SouFlo and everyone, and good morning to you too, family. Davia Davidson is in the building. Shout out to the frontline workers. The weather is crazy. Respect. The weather in Florida is nice. Somebody said, SouFlo, I think you need to do a video about relocating to Florida. I don't know, like show some good places to relocate and all these things. I understand, so we are tropical people. These people right here, them not really too built for the snow and these kind of things. So they might be around the world somewhere looking for warmer places to go. And Florida is one of those places. I don't know. We're starting to get kind of crowded here in Florida. I don't know if I want to start inviting everybody. Move, come here. Cost of living has gone up tremendously. A couple of years ago, an apartment that you would get for like $650, $700 a month is now more than doubled. So be careful about. I'm heading to Florida. I'm want to go around at the part with SouFlo them there. Cost of living just done shot up. Real estate here has shot up like crazy. At the time when I purchased this particular property, me and wifey, we went through hell and high water, forget it, right? Because we did it during the pandemic. And and just shortly after, you should see the reappraisal increase. It's at a number now where we're like, holy, like that short period of time. So skyrocketing here. What I will say though is there are a lot of jobs here for those who want to work. And if you're an entrepreneur, I wouldn't suggest you come to the rural parts of Florida, if you know what I mean, because you can get pretty stuck here. People are more like inside their house here and they party elsewhere and then come back home here. Try kind of like keep the place quiet. Those who come from where me come from, them know what me I talk about, right? But the schools are nice here. Neighborhoods are nice here. Nice place to grow your children and these kind of things. They look out for each other here. You're not gonna just run up in anybody yard, anybody house, and nobody saw anything kind of thing. People are very fast here, even when you think they're not looking, until you see about 20 police cars show up in like 2 seconds and these kind of things. So it's a good place to grow. I'll share more on that with y'all later. Shout out to the people in the cold places. We've been having nice weather, 90-degree weather, beach full of people, all these kind of things. And the beaches here are beautiful, beautiful. And as crowded as the beach is, on that same beach, you can walk like 50 meters that way and have a whole 100-meter space to yourself, just like you're on a private beach, even though there's a crowd there. So all that. Anyhow, Sean Cassell's in the building this morning. Big up yourself, Sean. Crystal G is here. Davia Davidson. Shout out to you. Purple Royal is here. Jane Ander, 5Field63 says, hi, SouFlo and everyone on the platform, all the way from England. Yes. Cats Moni, Lulu Ridges, Audrey Wright, Stash, big up yourself. Stash says money. That's all it is. 24 years old with an 89-year-old husband has to be money. All right, listen, we're not going to do any more big up Virtuous Fire, big up yourself. We're not going to do any more big ups because I'll be here all morning bigging up people. Let's get into our topics. And I'm just going to run down the list, okay? The list full. When you see the list? The list. I'm just going to run down the list. Weather is nice in Orlando. I was just in Orlando yesterday. I'm not too far from Orlando, Giffo Jess. I'm right outside of Orlando. And you know, we got the beautiful beaches and all. I swear, I can't live anywhere else after this. It would have to either be Jamaica or here. And the fact that I'm so close to Jamaica being here, like I jump on a plane. I'm like, I tell wife, I say, the plane ride I gonna be about an hour and 30 minutes. 45 minutes into the flight, I heard, please fasten your seatbelts. We'll be landing in Montego Bay in 15 minutes. Did we just get a 1 hour flight? And the captain is like, yeah, we're running a bit early. blah blah blah. It's like him did I say the highway and the sky is clear, not much traffic. We're running a bit early. You'll be here 1 hour. I'm in the yard. You know what it feel like to fly from stress and in 1 hour you're like I can't explain it to you, so no, me no want to go nowhere else really. I'll visit, but too far from yard, I'm not staying. Especially for cold weather, I'm not staying. You know, I'm getting all of my bones, them ain't like they used to be before. Everything does crack now when time I get up. Sound like popcorn in a microwave, just pop, 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 pop. So yeah, me can't handle cold. Can't handle cold weather again. In Florida, Audrey, right? Yeah, in Florida for real. And we there in a no time. I'm telling you, there's no place I'd rather be in America. I've been to a lot of different states. This is it, man. This is it. And I'll take it for this. Now, hear me I say. So, I'm 24 years old. My husband is 89. This is what this young lady says. Listen, the comments from you sisters had me floored. Um, let me show you a picture close up so we can get into all this. You know, you guys were celebrating actually that she did this. Celebrating that she did this. Now, my issue with you celebrating is this. Me not jealous because me not want him. I mean, I know me not gonna do with that man there. I'm not jealous because I ain't want him. But here they are. This is them. Let's go to the New York Post for this picture right here. Bam. There they go. Have a good look as we work this out. I move that something the front over here. So, wanna talk to me good and tell me the truth. Like my grandmother would say, wanna tell me the God honest truth. Why are you playing with me, computer? All right. Talk to me. Tell me the God honest truth now. This. I can't even find words. I'm like this. I glitched. I'm glitching. I'm like this. Watch our face to the. Don't have so long bottom picture right there. So that face there said Ginal to me. Me no business one one say. I think I could read people pretty well. And your face says a whole lot to me. Well, we see your face. That face that said Ginal. That face that says I'm secure in a bag, whatever the hell the bag might be. But hey, here is our people now. You women. You women. What y'all think this is? This is y'all women. And this is why I'm doing this again. Because I already put the video up. So it's not to rediscuss the video, but it's kind of like to discuss the comments. The only person here that made some sense was Main One. Main One, big up yourself and shout out to you. Main One says, I love when SouFLo covers these stories because I get to see the many women calling this girl brave and strong and saying, you go girl, get yours, while calling older men who do this a creep. And when it's an older woman with a younger man, they still find a way to say to big up the older woman and diss the younger man at the same time. And it's the same names in both cases that are commenting. Because we see on the comment them online, you know, we see the names, and as such, after you've seen somebody's name over and over, the name kind of okay, here goes this person again making comments again. So you kind of read the comment, see it? All right, it's mind-boggling. Main One says, what I realize is that, and I didn't want to say this, but I think the black woman has a secret kind of a relationship with the white man. She has a secret admiration for him, a secret lust for him. Even the ones who talk about, no, I'm not attracted to no white man, black man is my thing, or whatever. I lie. She has a secret admiration for white men. Now, you have to go back to psychologically what this has done from, or how this came about, right? It came about from way back when, and you might think it means nothing. This is me and my opinion. You don't have to co-sign my opinion. You might agree, you might not. So it goes back to where the black man was always emasculated in front of his woman and made to seem powerless and poor in front of his woman, while making this other man seem like he is God in front of his woman. Also, it goes back to being raised Christian and having that white Jesus image, because the Bible tells you you're made in his image and likeness. But then when you look at that picture and you look at yourself, you're like, but I'm not in his image and likeness, but he is, right? So I've seen this all the time where Caribbean women, especially black Caribbean women, they automatically think that if he's white, he has money. If he's white, his life is secured. White men don't leave their families. They take care of their families. So if I get one of them and they love me, I'm going to be loved in the best way possible. And my love is going to last forever, kind of thing. It's this conception that goes with it, or misconception that goes with it. So here, I've seen black men date younger women, older black men date younger women, and the comments are always harsh from black women. If it's a black man that say he is 50, 45, and he's dating a woman that is 21, you can't be nothing to that girl but a sugar daddy. She using you. What does you and her have in common? You a pedophile. You robbing the cradle. You're a rapist. This, that, and the other. Like the worst things are said. Listen to me. If it's a black man that's dating, and he's older, that's dating a younger black woman, there's no, oh, live and let live. There is no wish them all the best. There is no, oh, they're a beautiful couple. They look good together. There is no, none of that. It's always condemnation. So now to see a white man that is that much older dating a black woman that is that much younger, they have a 60 something age gap difference, right? And to see the amount of black women that are over here giving energy and strength to this relationship, right? Wishing them many years of greatness, says Courtney Case, and she gets 32 thumbs up for that one. This is one brave girl. She deserves a medal. That might have been a joke, okay? Pacha says, that woman could be my financial advisor because she knows a good investment when she sees one. Okay, take that however you want to. E. Green says, I so rated her. It's better to marry wealth more than to marry a young man to give you a lot of hurt. You go, girl. 36 thumbs up on that one. These are the comments. Carol T says, SouFLo, you're so sweet and funny at the same time, because you know I was cracking the hell up and I cracked beer joke on the video. Y'all have to go watch the video to hear what I was saying on it. Lisa Campbell says, I bet he, listen to this. Lisa Campbell says, I bet he pays the bills. Home is already paid for. That means they have a house that's already paid for. Money is in the bank, and he has life insurance. I bet he is not asking her to pay half of the bills. You go, girl. And this Lisa Campbell actually has her face on her icon. 47 thumbs up to that comment. This is a 24-year-old girl with a 89-year-old white man. You know, when I look at this, I'm going to read some more comments, but I have to say stuff before I forget it. When I look at this, right, what I think of is, you know, when you say, what the hell do they have in common? Well, when I look at an 89, 90-year-old white man, I think of a time gone by when majority of them did not like us. And even those who did, they always stayed on code and sided with their side. So it was we're talking about an era where we weren't allowed. Jim Crow era. He was in the Jim Crow era. We weren't allowed to go to the same schools as them, the same restaurants, eating the same at the same counters. They would spit on us. The dogs would come out for us. They would beat us down with the water hose. They would lynch us, burn crosses on our lawns. They would, do all kind of stuff. You couldn't even look at a white woman as a black man. Emmett Tills. Mama Tills made sure the world saw what they did to her son, right? Okay, he's coming from that era. By the time you hit 90 years old in life, majority of the people around you who are close to you, they have died. And they died with their ideology. Yeah? So even your children might have passed away already, which is the case in both my grandparents. Most of their kids on one side already passed away before they passed away. So all the people who was with him while he was growing up, he no longer, put it this way, he no longer has anybody around to say, Charles, what the hell are you thinking? That's disgusting. He has nobody around that means anything to him to ridicule him anymore. So this is like a last ditch at life. This is like, shit, I'm 89, 90. I don't have much time left. I always wanted some black booty. And she's willing to do it. Let's do it, Charles. Let's go out with a bang. And they're planning on starting a family. So apparently they've been trying. I don't know if our womb not good or his not good. His water juice is not good, but it's not happening. So now they're going in vitro fertilization. That's the whole story on them, right? They're trying to start a family. Something creeped me out when he said, I want to leave behind a new generation. Yeah, you didn't want to be here to help raise a new generation. Else you would have fought against all the people who were coming up with you and say, I don't give a damn if it's the 50s. I love this black woman and I want mixed babies, damn it. No, you had your life before. You had your white woman, you had your white children, you had that kind of life before. And now, last ditch effort, I want to leave a new generation behind. I want to leave a new generation behind of mixed babies. And I found me a wench. And she's willing to do it. That's what I thought when I heard that. Whoever that was calling just now, please call back again. I had to get that out so I didn't forget it. So please call back again. In the meantime, let's read some more of these comments. SouFlo, you are hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing at how you told this story, says Penile123. Penile123, big up yourself. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I go on. Hello?
Yeah,
hello? Bro, you're not clear, no. We can't hear you. I don't know. No, you probably have us either on speaker or Bluetooth, and we can't hear you when you do that.
You still can't hear me?
Can hear you a bit better now.
It's echoing still, and I don't have the program on. I have nothing in my background.
Yes, echoing, but we can hear you now.
Oh, man, a business transaction never run.
A business transaction never run.
Yo,
talk it true.
My ex-wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our father and my father when I'm 82.
Mm-hmm.
And our mother at 29.
Wait, your ex-wife, our father, make she with him, he was 82. And the mother was what?
29.
Ross.
But the worst part, another that they rob.
You hear what?
Karate, my niece.
Mm-hmm.
So, them sitting there going and now think about it. Here, mother right now probably about almost 75. Yeah, she about 75-year-old now, right?
No.
So, I remember say she born in a what? In the 1930s.
Mm-hmm.
So, them things, I go on from a long time. But now you have the internet and social media when you know you can put it out there and everybody can see. But that's not going to Jamaica. A man, old man have 2-3 young girls take care and.
So it's a business transaction.
Yeah, man.
But you know but here what you see in Jamaica, right? You normally see melanated people with melanated people. That's the thing. The stretch of this is the contrast. You see what I say? So first of all, y'all got call ended. So first of all, y'all got step out, but y'all got step out and go that drastic. Cause let me be honest with you, right? Let me be for real. I'm not racist in any way. Everybody knows that. I come on, I even have biracial children, and I was married to a white woman, so I'm not racist in any way. But if I'm gonna step out, I'm definitely not. You're not gonna find me stepping out with a 89-year-old, 90-year-old white woman. And if you do find me doing it, you best believe that bank account's loaded. I'm in the well. I don't pay no bills. She pays all the bills. All my job is to just sling wood. That's it, and look good. And so I get up and I work out every day just for her. And that's factual, and that's just me. 100. See it? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo. It's been a pleasure talking to you this morning.
Good morning, fam. Thank you for calling in.
I think that is really a transaction or something, because why would I be marrying to an 89 or a 90-year-old for 60 years or 60 plus years different and want to have a family? Who's going to be a father for those kids?
Exactly.
Who are going to be there to mentor them when his era is ended?
She's worried, right? Just like the comments in the comment section, there are black women here that are saying it's better to marry rich than to have problems with some young man. Okay, check this out though. What they're saying to her, right, is it's okay to be a single mother to an old white man, but don't try to end up trying to do nothing with no young black man and end up being a single mother for him. He ain't worth the problems, but the old white man is worth the problems. That's what I get from that.
That's the thing with us as black people. We don't like our own, and we welcome the whites. And remember, they are the ones who kept us in oppression for years and years and years, and still doing it. Yeah. So why is it that we hate our colors so badly?
That's what these that's why I had to go through this comment section, because I am floored at the amount of black women that are here that agree with this and actually state why they agree with it. But I've seen listen, they kill black men for this.
Good. Money is good, but it's like in all senses. And we can't run down money and forget the things that a male or a dad should represent for our kids. That's the reason why we have so many troubled children in this lifetime. Mm-hmm. And then again, with somebody who is almost exiting, come on. Mm-hmm. She have a whole life ahead of her. A whole full life ahead of her.
Facts.
And the man is almost exiting. What are you telling me?
And if she lives out her life, he won't be around to see not even half of her life. Think about that. All right. Thank you, fam.
Okay, SouFLo, thank you. Have a blessed one.
You too. All right. So here's another comment, right? Wait. In the comment section, right here in the chat room, here is Davia Davidson. Davia Davidson says, does love come with a number? This is a case where love has no number. Smile. My ass. Stop it, Davia. Because when love don't come with a number for a black man, and I'm telling you that, yo, I'm 56 and my woman is 23. Y'all kill the comment section with your damn child molester. Leave the little girl alone. Make sure you go find somebody our own age group and all this stuff. That's what this discussion is about this morning. Why did the black women change their energy when it came to this? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo.
Yeah, fam. Yeah, your call cut off. Talk to you now.
Yeah, they are, but we never done the story.
Right, so
Because
talk
the
to it.
man never stopped this up. The man have a brother when he was 2 years later, when he was probably what, 84.
Right.
And then the man dead when he was like 86
when the baby had
my ex-wife about 5-year-old. So the son, our brother, he know the father at all. Remember saying, oh, like that, you know, and the mother use her brain, because the mother can't really read or write.
Saying.
So she use her brain.
Saying.
Because you know the man dead, right? And he left a portion of money SouFLo.
Wait, let me tell you something. Let me show you something. Everybody pay attention to this, right? Watch how they're going to come back later on. This is women, and this is one thing I've noticed about black women is they don't like to be told truth, especially if it comes from a black man. If that truth is coming from a white man, it's accepted and acceptable, and they'll sit there and eat it up all day. Watch the numbers, how they jump. We were at 900 and something in the chat room when or on this video when we started this conversation, right? As soon as I start mention certain things, I watch the number go from 9 something to 8 something to 7 something. That means over 200 or something of them. I said, I don't want to hear this shit. I'll come back later when them start talking about something else. You understand? That's what they do, but that's not only what they do here. That's what they do in their personal lives as well.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, SouFLo.
Right.
I remember saying I'm an ex-wife, you know, actually with divorce now. I mean, I tell you the truth because you tell me a story where we can relate to. Because we know personally how that works. Because let me tell you know, after the man dead, right? When my wife was 5, let me tell you, say, man, if a nice amount of money, you know, can have a whole heap of real estate. You understand?
Well, brother, if you live till you're 90 and them age there, you better have something.
And you say she use the whole her brain for the man. And she alone in the wheel when the man dead. The man have a wife who is dead before, you know. So he have picnic team picnic them have children older than my wife.
Same.
You understand?
So basically, you know the story are close up because they have
I know in dead and none of them nothing. Nobody nothing. No, you remember the woman.
Wait there, if dead and you don't get nobody nothing.
She alone in the wheel. Get benefit exercise, get benefit on the wife, and our brother, me say, you know, me say the brother walk
No, we have to laugh, car.
No, but me sure I think you're not joking. I realize something, brother. I realize something. My wife, I'm not thinking my wife go through because you see that the money hungry thing there, I'm gonna put, you mash up them life. This are here or no. The brother kind of kill this and walk this and go to jail all the while and all type of food in the show. Because he knows that they have the safety net there. Because the woman still eat out for the money there. They eat out for the money there. But after the man dead, she must send for next man, get papers for man. Hire lawyer to get immigration papers to bring up man.
But that's not going to happen. Your old foot dead and gone. What you think your young girl will do?
All right. So
now is the time for her to go get some real jammings. Now is the time for her to go lock down what she really did want all this time.
All right, SouFLo.
Yeah.
But that's the man they will bring it when she bring it to the real jammings, right? In breed our friend.
All right, so.
But after she bring it to a foreign, and the dead man money, you know. All right.
Yeah, life is so paradoxical and strange. Like,
me and my ex-wife want no therapy, you know, brother, to try to fix the marriage, you know, brother, and no, you talk about in a therapy deep, you know. And we know say nobody know my voice and nobody know how we something. And tell us say you want my wife and ex-wife and man, you know. The man start put body for her, you know, SouFLo.
The mother new man.
The mother new man.
Oh, damn.
Every time she gone somewhere.
You say karma is a...
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you say karma don't play.
You say karma wicked.
Karma don't play.
And till she about 13, you know.
You hear what man say?
The brother a little bit older now. The brother about because he's 2 years younger than her. And the brother catch them one day and try to fight him off. And I saw it bust out.
Blood fire.
And she said, she say in the therapy, you know, she said, tell the mother, And the mother used to say, nothing, what's up, stop telling life on him. Until the brother bust him one day. You understand me? I say, because it's like the brother knew that something I'm going, and when he do act like saying, I leave the house, and you know, pick me sneaky, and take time to him back.
Because see, you're sitting there going with the mother man and his sister.
And the mother can't do nothing now, because after him don't fight after everything, you right? He run out of the house, and them a ball out, and you know, the thing about them, I look now, and they look at you, jump on the phone and call 911. But yeah, the wickedest part, the man will live right next door. I want police sergeant. You understand what I'm saying? So he don't put on his clothes and come outside. So you see when my youth are running down. So now the mother can't come say, oh, nothing go see a lie, you have to to try to save it. So he don't arrest and deport. Now she's traumatized for the rest of her life.
See.
Because she must hear that one from before we finally get busted. And the woman keep on
so you say, all right, so we have a thing in Jamaica. I say, my brother, you know this stuff. We have a thing in Jamaica and Jamaican culture that's called when you dig grave, them stuff you dig two. One for you and one for the person you digging a grave for. I consider people who are trying to come up off other people, they're digging a grave. Them a dig a grave, a plan. Yeah, all last I got dead soon. And when him dead, me can actually deal with somebody in my own age group. This nigga can't even satisfy me. Yeah, dig grave, right? But when you dig in a grave, look at karma. Yeah. You notice we say at the same time, look at karma. Karma that they dig a grave for you too, you know, because you not dig your own grave. So karma I say, hold on, all right then. We are prepare one for you to watch what go on next. So you did you plan out your life over this old man money and everything, and you front for everybody. Shut up. It's not about his money. I love him. That's all. And love sees no color and love has no number. And everybody jump on the bandwagon. Leave them alone. Make them love each other is love. And then you're going to do your same sneaky stuff where you did plan to do already all along. And Karma goes, so come here. Come here. You fool everybody else, but you can't fool me. Go on. Be a dysfunction. Frig up all our picnic them, don't it? You say that?
You can't imagine somebody that does your daughter SouFlo. Good God, man, you don't want to shoot them.
Want to shoot them. I already talked about my plan for that.
Yeah, all right. We need to talk about it because my daughter right now 2.5 so.
All right. Thanks for sharing with me, brother. Cause yeah.
But I don't think they are going from long time, man. Yo, so and that's why you think the man that quick to support it, cause guess what? No for them feel that way there. We got let some things out there, man.
No for them feel so. That's all them think. Yeah, absolutely.
Think like that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So when some woman reaching a certain age and say, boy, I have too much packaging on a man, my age don't really want me. But find my old man.
All right. Now we'll continue to go through some more of them comments here.
Yo, big up so
manners and respect here, brother.
Yeah.
All right. Here one. Hear this comment right here. The next one. Razor2 says, girl, as long as he treats you respectfully, you go, girl. Better him than a young buck who cheats on you and wants you to support him. So you automatically assume that this 89-year-old white man is not gonna cheat, right? Okay. You know, things say he's gonna reminisce on some woman that looks like his mother or one of them there, and she wink him off, and you know, feel like he's just gonna be loyal, right? Okay. If they're happy, then that's their business. Who are we to define love and what love is? Says Horace Kenyon. Trust India says, you know, the comment section mad. I don't know if you're gonna watch the video. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFlo.
Morning, fam.
From last week, you talk about that topic, you know, or in this week.
In this week.
Woman.
Yeah, right? But the predatory woman a whole totally different something. That a woman where that a them big woman there where I try draw with people like a boy picnic. That a whole different something.
SouFlo, let me first just say the whole like just nasty all together. if you have to be with somebody, right? Like an old man and a girl. Look a girl. It look nasty. It nasty. And as a culture growing up in Jamaica, them always are telling about, but they do the big money, at least we can take care of them, have money.
At least if him breed, you
So
can take
realize,
care of picnic.
all right, now
Mhm.
realize is a lot of them big old man and them a predator. Remember, so flow. Me I look a girl, my
Mhm.
big in a body, right? But when
Same.
I see my face, my sister me a little baby, like me a 12, 13, but me have hip and titty.
Mhm. And then man, yeah.
So then I when I tell them say no, me at 13, then the kid they still want you. Big old man, you know.
You know what? You know what I did for do? On the did but then again, me don't know car. Me like I say on I did for run and tell people, but me
So
remember growing
flow
up
the
and how that
culture.
did go still. Yeah.
And money. I have a cousin right now.
Mhm.
Her mother,
Mhm.
which is her mother is my cousin, my mother cousin.
Same.
Right? She did the same thing, the same picture of the little girl. Was it
Mhm.
80 year old man?
Same thing.
Her man was 60 something at the time when she in her 20s. And he build up house here and whatever. And she did
Mhm.
the same thing with her daughter. Then one of the child, old child
She
mother
make
in
sure her
Jamaica.
daughter get an old man too.
Yeah, right. Old time madam at Jamaica will open up post here and all
Yeah.
of these and set her up good. So
Mhm.
for the point that I try to make, if you're there with somebody and it's the age difference so obvious,
Mhm.
like that old bad girl, it's nasty.
61 years.
Nasty.
I miss the black couples with 20-year age difference and the way how black woman con the black man and talk about move and go look at size and left like a gal and all these things and them co-sign 60 and 8 years age difference for your old white man. And that's
That
my
is too
argument
much.
there.
That nasty.
Yeah.
With the big old chima white man,
Mm-hmm.
what in better?
Right.
No, in nasty.
Right. That's my argument there this morning.
It nasty so flow. You can like for example, you get Albanese girl, they have an age difference, but they don't look nasty.
Murphy, Murphy, the point Jamaica curse say you have one foot in the grave and one foot on a right banana peel.
And money them want so flow, yeah?
Nothing else, my friend. Right, that's
Money.
all.
And this idea of
Talk
oh,
truth.
because them all and now gonna get born, a liar tell you, still gonna get born, they probably get a love child too.
All right.
If them have another Pitney out there. And another thing, for the same topic, them have one show upon TLC.
Mm-hmm.
The big old man them but them one young boy. So the twist plot at the show
Mm-hmm.
and them one son. Them are dates. They bring that one son on the show and the woman there, when them call themselves cougar, and the little boy then. Mr. Eno, that was man, then that's a pedophilia. Then if you take the show off for the TV, it's nasty.
Yeah. Right, that's all.
This is a tough flow.
Big up yourself, family. You nasty. Me I go with that this morning. You nasty. Big up yourself. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, family. How you doing?
I'm good. This is Angela. I love listening to you in the morning.
Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Do you?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You see that situation there?
Mm-hmm.
The man just make sure and get him a good home attendant. That's what I do.
Somebody.
And just remember marry that home attendant, yeah.
But and you know what's funny? Not to cut you off, but working in the healthcare field, I've seen this, right? A lot of those older men, when they get way up in an age where they actually need care, enough time, them lost after the nurses, And I work in an environment, come on now, me there, Texas and Florida, I work in an environment where a lot of the time it's white patients with black nurses and CNAs. And they can become very inappropriate. Like them not afraid to tell her say her pum pum look fat this morning and her body look nice and him want touch it. Can I just touch it? Me hear one day me I going for the therapy with him roommate and me hear him at the CNA black girl and she did well tight in her scrubs. But hear him in the about it, I just miss it. Like, can I just taste it? Can I just like put my finger in it and then taste my finger? I saw him go on in there now. Me slow down and see me. I say, blood clean. Also, them are going in here and them people here upon the normal basis. I don't like you and I don't want to do therapy with you.
That could be a great grandfather.
So him make sure say him have that in-house lined up already.
Right. And
Right.
that's what the man do. And she probably in a situation and she just use it to her benefit. And she probably got hurt by a black man or got hurt by whoever. And she said, I'm just gonna take this route. This is gonna be my route.
True. True. I
May I beg you for me get in the chat? May I try getting Simmons?
in our chat, the WhatsApp room
No, man. Well, I'll do that too. But I'm talking about
over
on
here.
YouTube. Angela Horton. I send you plenty
Where
of
you
things.
where your membership at? You just gotta get your
Huh?
membership.
Okay, so how do I do that?
Well, okay, so you see where the subscribe button is at?
Uh-huh.
Right next to it, it says join. Hit that join button and then follow it through.
I've been doing it maybe because I don't know what's going on with my thing, but I'll figure it out. But anyway, go on, do your thing. I'm gonna watch it show.
All right, manners.
All right.
You can tell she there for a long time like me because you hear how the accent switch. When it switch completely, you know. Cause so 1 minute I was like, is somebody different upon the phone? You know, some people switch, but you can still tell. No, when she switched, you couldn't tell. But anyhow, yeah, man. We have spent enough time on that one here this morning. I don't want to go too much further with it, but these comments are killing me. Stead Watts says, boy, you tell the people what they want to hear and they will love you for it. He was referring to me, saying, well, let people be, you know. And let me tell you, at the end of the day, I'm the kind of person like this. I don't go around watching adult couples and saying, oh, I'm too old for her and she too young for him. I really don't. I look at people like this. If you are past the legal age, you are an adult, right? Legally an adult, and you've been out here living life for a while. That means if you're some 22, 23-year-old, 24-year-old young woman will decide, say, I'm into older guys, and you choose some. Remember, I know, I grew up in a one era where I'm in love with a man nearly twice my age. Don't know what it is, but it's a thing from my youth. Remember that song there? As I go my way, I don't care what people say, cause I'm in love with a man. Remember that? I go jubby jubby, I go jubby, she don't wanna, I go jubby jubby. Shabba Rankin and I think a JC Lodge or somebody. Me no remember who would sing the female part. That's been in our culture for forever. So me look upon them, I'm like, it's grown people conducting grown people business. If she decides that she don't want to look at idle boy and she want a big man, that's a fair thing. But come on now, man. You know, be for honesty and for real. You would have really encourage your daughter and call this love when your 24-year-old daughter comes and say, Daddy, this is my man. And him a shuffler come through the rotted door like this. And you look upon the man, and you say, oh, then what do you mean your man? Like, this is dad? You're going to introduce me to his family? His grandfather came first. The family is here to meet me. She's like, no, dad, this is my man. How old is he? You ask your daughter, baby girl, you're 20, you're 24. How old is he? And your rotted daughter look upon you and say, he's 89, dad. He's about to be 90 next month. You really are going to stand up there and tell me, honestly, as a parent, mom or dad, you're going to just skin teeth. And, oh, hi, Charles, and welcome to the family. It's so nice meeting you. We've been telling her to bring you over for the longest. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Majority of us who come from this bloodline, the Caribbean bloodline, now go accept that are rotted. We're not going to stand there and stretch out and talk about shake hand and welcome to family. We're going to say, give me a minute, and go round a back, and then call everybody else in our house round a back. Yes, Derek, Stephen, Marcel, come here real quick. Yeah, man, me know they're out there, but come here. How the backside are going around there? It look like, no, but it look like she lose her mind. And that the kind of conversation is going to happen in the back. So don't bother with that foolishness about let people live and let them be. And this is love that sees no boundaries, no color, no age. Stop the foolishness. I don't love when people lie to you, and that's the problem. I mean, I have no time for your lie. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo.
Good morning,
and the
fam.
family.
Morning, big up yourself. Talk to me.
I call her, I have to call again. I am saying that
You're a bad
I am a
word.
product of a 2.5 generation because my dad was 25 years older than my mom. And I remember times when we struggled because my dad was so old after a while, he couldn't do anything. And my mom struggled with all the bills, she struggled with everything. My cue, they were, much younger when they met, but he was 25 years her senior. So by the time he became 94, she was all gone. My mom even died before him because my mom had to be a caregiver.
She had to walk out her soul case.
She had to do she didn't walk out, she died.
Yeah, but I'm saying
and she had a lot of
burden. She had to do a whole lot of different things, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So in country people in Jamaica say you walk out your soul case. You had to be running here and there and make sure this okay.
And there and do everything for them, right? Exactly.
Right.
And for your kids, she had 9 of us. And she had to provide for 9 of us, plus herself and him, that's 11.
9 now, no?
And 9 of us,
she
had 9 of us.
For him?
For him.
But
for him.
That did not go on good to a man. That is it.
People have to know these things.
Big up your mommy.
My father was of a fair complexion. My mom wasn't that dark either. But I'm saying this to say that as I heard the lady was just talking, my mom came as a caregiver for his second set of children. So we are the 3rd generation for my dad.
Mirrors. Yeah.
When my dad died at 94, I was 40 something, like 40. 40 years old.
And lived till
so
94.
I'm saying this to say that money. I mean, sometimes we think it's a better road. It's not even here nor there. And sometimes you might go into a relationship and think there's lots of wealth and stuff, isn't it? No, sometimes you're the one that have to help to create it too. And sometimes with all kind of stuff coming at you and arrows pointing at you from the first set of children, the second set of children, by the time he's gone, you leave with nothing.
Okay.
Thank God for those who can smuggle their head to them and let everything lean to them.
You see, in your parents' case, my friend, that was a case of love. Because your mother never go in for money, and she would have already made sure. Me not tell nobody caregiver. So if me I gonna deal with you and you're that much older than me, you better have some money in place and something put on with my name.
Right.
Like in this particular case, but that case we are talking about, that was just a case of I'm in love with a man nearly twice my age, and
twice my age.
Right, and I that go on
right. But I mean, I'm just saying this to say that it's perfect right down there, and a lot of times we run with it, and it's not even here nor there. It is really stink. It's not only nasty, it stinks. It's ugly.
No.
I'm gonna be 50 years old and take up a man who's 100 years old. That's not gonna help me. Unless I'm going in it for the money.
For real.
It has to be the money.
All right, my friend.
That's the truth. That's right truth.
Yeah, rest in peace to your parents, but big up to your mommy, because it wasn't a money thing. The way you tell the story, I could tell that wasn't a money thing.
No, it wasn't a money thing. She didn't go in it for the money.
Right.
She go in it genuinely, and she loved him and take care of his kids and then have us with them.
Right.
And then whatever else. They build a life together.
Right. But not going over here, so this is a story.
61 years different. 61 years different.
And she's only 24.
Amen.
And him
that's not 90. Even my last child age. And what am I gonna? I would have never accept my baby son come and tell me that he is in love with even a woman who is twice his age.
See, you'd have feel away.
Because I know that, if I'm gonna tell my baby son that it's okay for you to deal with a woman that is older than your mom or as the same age, then I mean that's the reason why some mothers lay down with their kids, because they're using one little boy outside. Is it just like they would be lying with their sons and daughters?
Right.
The sons, the mothers, and the fathers.
Right. Me not go that
if I'm gonna take a man who is 24 or 25 years old, I'm gonna lay with my son. If women are not having respect either. Come on, what are we thinking in this time?
Yeah. When you put it like that. All right, my friend. Talk it out. Big up yourself.
Okay, so thank you and thanks,
All
fam.
right.
Yeah.
All right. Me not gonna go that far. I've seen, listen, when you're together with whoever you want to be with, me not gonna go as far as to say you would have lay with your own picnic them. That's deep and different. That's deep and different. But I have seen older women trying to sexy up themselves for their teenage son's friends when he's coming over. Mind you, remember, me a big man, and I was a teen once. See? So I've seen that. You going over to your homie's house, y'all come over on a regular basis. These are his group of best friends. When you go over there, the mother look like she already up herself for her husband. And this gonna be a sexy night. And even the kid is looking at his mom like, what the fuck? Why are you wearing that? Why your breast look like it's falling out your clothes? And all these kind of things. It could have been one of them kids that where mom go put on some damn clothes. This is embarrassing. And you know my friends are over here, right? Why should I drop a remote and bend over to pick up a remote on TV? We can change the TV channel ourselves. Could you just go in your room, please? You know, that kind of thing there. So mommy start feel frisky. I feel like our friend, yeah, I'm 16, but him look like 25. Like he can do something. I'm not a pedophile, no foul no. Woman do it too. And that's what I was talking about all week. But we've given this enough energy. The grand consensus of this whole relationship, this particular relationship may I talk about, not others. This money. She know what she doing, and at the end of the day, she'll eventually get with somebody who, or maybe she plans to live her life like this. When one old man dead, she just go get her next one cause she can legally shuffle them out without having too much of a repercussion. People are gonna say you switch man out easy all the time. You have a new man. Well, hey, I'm a widow. My husband died. That way. Oh, sorry, didn't know. Yeah, but the first one left me like all his. Him probably not even have nobody to leave anything to. But hey, moving right along. Somebody says at 24, she's old enough to have her own mind. There are different kinds of love. I'm not knocking anybody for their choice. You go, girl. Treat him good and make sure that your future is secured. These are the words from black women co-signing this 24-year-old black girl marrying an 89, you might turn 90 this year, old white man. Hey, y'all work it out. Next one we have on the list this morning, moving right along, because we have to get on to another topic, is let's skip past this one really quickly. And I want to do something completely different. Compare, contrast, something completely different. So what I've been noticing, right, is a trend. So this whole gun thing in Jamaica is a trend, right? It's a trend as far as the government's not able to stop the flow of guns coming into the country. News media gets to brag every day about how many guns are found because this is the kind of headline that grabs attention and make people want to look upon the story them, right? Like, yo, them find 20 more high power rifle with 400 rounds of ammunition and armor piercing bullets and these things. It's exciting for media. Them make money off it. Government can't stop it from coming in or don't want to. And bad man and gunman well suit up and have them big gun and everything. The poor police them get basket to carry water in it because as they make a headline to the news media and say, hey, we had a bust today. We found 10 new high-powered rifles. As soon as the police them find the 10 new high-power rifle, 20 more come in right behind that what them didn't find. How you think them reach there? How you think they end up finding some later, some other places? Obviously, they're coming in right where they're not able to stop it. So, and then you have the FLA in Jamaica that is not being overhauled no matter how. This is how I know they don't even listen to the people them voice. No matter how the people them, the citizens, including myself, talk about the FLA need a complete overhaul so that more citizens can actually be able to arm themselves who want to be armed. May even talk about developing programs where the people them can go to ranges and learn about their weapons and learn about self-defense and learn how to store it properly and learn how to fire it properly, learn how to keep it safe and all these things. It could be a whole new industry, because then you would need those who are qualified with firearms expertise. Shit, they're coming right, draw them right out of the military and out of the police force. A full-time employment that you can use and do for the rest of your life until you retire, right? And these kind of things. They're not interested in any of that. So they are interested in what you see going on right now. Let's pretend we can't secure our borders. As small as Jamaica is, let's pretend we can't secure our borders. Let's pretend we can't secure airspace and what comes in through the airport. Beer gun flood the island. Hey, Squaddy, call the news media. Tell Gleaner, Loop, Observer, Star, all of them. So we just find 20 high power rifle. Journalists on their way. Oh, yeah, 20 high power rifle find. We just found 20 high power rifles today, and it's a big excitement thing, but they don't want to fix the issue. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, Sophie.
Turn down the background thing for me, please.
And I'm thinking is it the time that with the company
We can't hear a thing you're saying, family.
ones that actually control the port?
Obviously, you can't hear me neither. You have to turn down what device you're hearing us on. Mute it.
Okay.
Mute it, because I'm hearing myself talking through your device.
Okay. You
All
can
right.
hear me now?
Yeah, loud and clear. There you go.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
I've been watching your show all the time. It's very interesting. I'm living in Pennsylvania.
Awesome. Thanks for tuning in.
You're welcome.
All right.
You're speaking about the gun stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm speaking about the influx of guns into the island of Jamaica, specifically.
Right. Isn't it the Chinese that control the Jamaican port?
No, Mexicans.
So who runs the port in Jamaica?
Mexicans and Chinese are the primary people there, but it's controlled by the Mexicans. I remember doing 2 videos on that, and when they first took the airport in Kingston, I said, "Wow, that's amazing." And then they went and got the one in Mobay, and I'm like, "Okay, that's our 2 commercial airports. That means we don't really have any power over what's coming and going." You know what's funny? Not to cut you off real quick before I forget. A video came across of Dr. Umar Johnson had just left Jamaica, and that's exactly what he spoke about, and exactly what I said is exactly what he said. If you do not control your ports, how do you control what's coming and going? And if you go look at my older video, I said, all right, here comes a whole lot of cocaine and a whole lot of guns. Have y'all seen how many cocaine busts have happened in Jamaica at a large scale lately? Because we're not in control of that. They're doing what they want to do.
I've been watching the show for a long time, when it was even skinnier.
Right.
So I know I saw all those videos that you did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I said from day one with this port to Jamaica, the guns, the drugs, Jamaica government do not have any control over this. We can sit here and talk all day and have all these shows on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to change anything until Jamaica take back Jamaica.
There you have it. That's okay. That part right there.
We don't have no control.
Right. That part right there. Exactly. I just want the average Jamaican to understand what's going on, because there's a lot of complaining, but when you know, you just stop complaining and you're like, okay, that's what it is. And you know, you stop worrying about what you cannot change.
Right.
Yeah. So but that's what it is.
Mexicans and Chinese.
Yep.
Drugs and drugs.
Yep.
It's crazy. So, you know, I don't know what you guys are going to do, but I don't see much getting done.
Yeah, nothing's going to be done, because those in power in Jamaica who are supposed to be looking out like watchdogs and putting the checks and balances in place, they're benefiting highly from all this. So we're definitely not going to see or hear any kind of changes coming anytime soon. So yeah, we're strapped in for the long haul. This is what it's going to be. And I'm predicting it's going to get worse.
Yes, so it's going to get worse. And I don't know what the Jamaican people are going to do. Because I'm looking at the future
Yeah.
and I don't see a Jamaica. I
Ha.
don't.
That. Say that again, please.
I said I'm looking at the future
Mm-hmm.
and I don't see a Jamaica.
All right.
So I don't know what Jamaicans
All right. Your
are
eyes are
going
open.
to do.
Okay. Your eyes are
Thank
open.
you.
Thank you.
Yes, have a wonderful day. Continue doing your good work.
You too, my friend.
Bye.
All right. Dorothy T says that's depressing. It is, and I try not to do videos where people leave feeling like the glasses, you know, feeling hopeless, because I don't want to give that. I'm a proud Jamaican. We are a very resilient people. We've suffered and made it through some and thrived during some harsh realities, and we will continue to do that regardless of what comes. Remember, me tell you that part there. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, family. Talk to me now. I go on.
Yeah, so and I'm happy you listened to Umar. I was listening to him the same time too. And I was kind of surprised he was in Jamaica.
You know, so it was a few days ago. I actually said the video. That's why I'm talking about it now, because I'm like, I said that. I've been saying all that Dr. Umar Johnson said. I said that 6 years ago, 7 years ago on my videos. You can go look up my video them and see me I say it. You know? So to
Right.
see him just go say it now and then see the amount of response that it got, it's like my own people wasn't even listening to me talking. The same people who was telling me about, yeah, sell out Jamaica and youth. And you always have nothing good to say about Jamaica and blah blah.
No,
But
but it
when
was the
Omar
truth.
Johnson said it, it was like, yo, he's speaking nothing but facts. Hey, whatever.
It
Anyhow.
was the truth. And the other day, a call was talking about Haiti and I spoke about how Andrea has to go to security supply and everything. I realized something. Not only, because remember, America in the past, we know the CIA has influenced Jamaican politics for a long time. Not only does Andrew have to go to Haiti and stuff like that, crime cannot be solved. Think about it. You're a major point for distributing guns, drugs. That's the route that America is allowing you, is asking you to control. They have all over it, having all over the kids. There are people in America, in the federal government, in the big agencies, in the police force that are fueling or allowing this purchasing in America to happen and not go unchecked, allowing it to continue. So the supply is going into America. It's going to Jamaica throughout these islands. If Andrew wants to stop it, he would have to go against the people who are keeping him involved. And remember, the crime syndicates in Jamaica, I feel that there's an agreement between all of them with government. You can do your crime, you can trade the guns, you get your supplies, but you don't attack me and you keep our constituency safe. When I say stop, you stop. And when it's time to get the drugs, you get your drugs. Any other little boy who want to cause crime, do scamming, when not in our system, get catch and dash way. But if you're in the system, you get kept. If Andrew stops supplying them with their drugs, like the Haitian president did, start to try to control things himself, either America come for you, and those crime guys are come for you because you're not giving them their supplies. You're trying to stop them. So if either the criminals are gonna overthrow you, or our US is gonna come for you. So Andrew, sometimes I see him talk, I see him get flustered and frustrated. I almost want to feel sorry for him. Almost, because he's stuck. He can't move. He cannot move if he decides, okay, cut along crime, fight against. He can maybe still supply the drugs, maybe to the army, I don't know. And then fight with the criminals. They're gonna come for him. And if he stops the flow altogether and tries to send the concept from Jamaica, CIA will come and take him out and put somebody else in. That's what they did in Haiti. Jamaica is on the Haitian path. We need to study Haiti not because we are so close, but because we are on that road. The only way we can stop is if everybody get up and rise up and fight against everybody who is suppressing us. So that's why Haiti lady, we call her the voice of reason. She has a a soft spot for Haiti, not because Haiti is just a black republic. It's because I feel that she sees what I'm seeing.
Right.
We're on that path.
Yo, let me tell you something, right? I enjoy talking to you on almost every topic. But when I notice something about you see, when it comes to the political stuff, you nail it. You nail it. And then the first time you do it, you nail it. There's literally nothing more I'm going to add to what you just said. I'm not even going to continue with the topic. But I'm going to leave it right as of this morning because we have 3 more topics on here to cover before we get out of here. And we have 20 minutes to do it. But this part of the video, you can go rewind what he just said and take it in little bitty spoonfuls until you get all of it. Everything was just said just now. Right, that's all.
And one more thing. It's kind of sad because all of the plans we have, all of the constitutional changes, all of the infrastructure or education, all of that stuff that could be done, nothing. We can't do. It's almost depressing. We can't do anything. Maybe we can do some education, maybe some infrastructure. Help the criminals to get the drugs faster. Man, fix for them, man. You want to fix support them, let them to get them drugs through faster. But it can't change until America changes or until we fight against it. So that's it.
Manners and respect.
All right.
All right. I'm not saying nothing more. I'm moving on to the next topic. All right. The bank employee. Listen to this. There's a story. That I can't. You have to go roll with me. There's a story about a bank employee out of Jamaica. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this story. It just happened. But the way that it happened was I found it quite comical, even though people, like I said, SouFLo, you should make no joke about things like that because it's serious things. Have you all seen this? It's called the grab and go employee. So a bank employee flees Jamaica. This I'm getting from Radio Jamaica News Online, right? And I also saw it yesterday in another news entity. But I was waiting for more. But me never get the more. So I'm wondering, how come the Gleaner never cover it? How come Star and Observer never cover it? I think I saw it in the Star. How come Observer never cover it? And I think Loop also covered it. But how come they're not saying more, right? All right. Is the main newspaper running it? One of them did. 35 mil, Crystal G. Yes, you're on point. So you hear the story. Radio Jamaica News has been informed that investigators have launched a search for a bank employee who allegedly made off with more than $35 million from the St. Anne-based financial institution. Now, it's understood that the employee loaded all of the money in cash into a bag and walked out of the institution after telling her supervisor, I'm going on my lunch break now. I'm going on my lunch break now. When she failed to return from her lunch break, a probe by the bank. Where is Kelisa? She's handling so-and-so account. She didn't come back. No, she went to lunch. But it's almost closing time. She would have been back. Lord, I wonder if something happened to her or whatever. Then them hear from the shout round her back. Hello? Hey, all of the money that was around here is gone. How much was it? $35 million. When she failed to return from lunch, a probe by the bank revealed that millions of dollars from its vault had gone missing. The same time she went missing. It was later discovered that the bank employee, it was later discovered that the bank employee had actually fled the island after boarding a flight for Canada. And got away with it. What a lick. Pam lunch break. Somebody said, boy, that's not a chop. A pickaxe she used for the one day. Like, that's a big chop. Now, if any of you are wondering how much that money is, because it's 35 million Jamaican dollars, right? If you're wondering how much that money is, it's about 220,000 US dollars in one go. And ships them chopping. See more. That's a rotten chop. She must have had this plan. She must have been planning. And not only that, she must also have, because you need visa for go in Canada, don't? You don't just, Jamaicans need a visa to travel to Canada, am I correct? You don't just pick up and just fly to Canada, right? Right. So she she well coordinated this. She said, okay, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, them put on about 30 mil right there. So, all right. I go apply for my Canadian papers. I waiting on me, I time them. Okay. Canadian papers come through. All right. Them still do the same foolishness. See that them I put on the same money. Jesse, every day you check money over there. You ain't the big money man. How much money they have over there? About 500,000. Jesse over there. No, you know, whole heap more than that. All it more like how much? 35 million. Lord Jesse, you count big money, man. All right, so about 30 million, 35 million over there. All right, I line up my flight for this. I line up my flights for this Wednesday, because the money that come in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I line up my flight for this Wednesday, and I hope it connect. So for my lunch break, during my lunch break, it will give me about 1 hour to reach airport, and then me I gonna need another 2 hours to check in because it's an international flight. So all right, I take lunch break 12 o'clock. That means me I gonna set my flight for 4 o'clock in the evening. Same day me I left. Yo, I mean not lie, I have to laugh because that was meticulously planned. Not only that, I told y'all already, right? You see my people, I have to love them because we're different. We're really, really different. I've never heard of anything like this. We are really, really different. When time we go for bad, is a different level of bad. When anything we pick up and say we are good at it, we are the best at being good at it, even when it's the best at being bad, right? So Sita, another perfect story, end of the day. She made off with the money. Allegedly, last time seen, boarded a plane to Canada, haven't been seen since. They're trying to find where in Canada she is now. She probably jump on a next plane from Canada and headed to England or somewhere else, and she is over somewhere warm, sipping a margarita with an umbrella in it, and thinking about how she's going to invest half of the money and spend the next half and live comfortably ever after. And that's a go on. But this story is not finished because the investigation is now open and they are digging deep. So I'm going to stay close to this one for you. Anything else come out of it, like if them find her or something, I'll let you know the rest. All right. That was the bank employee that made off with the 35 million on our lunch break, out of there and boarded a flight same time straight out to Canada. She not there, Canada. By the way, Canada is huge. She could be in some part of Canada that don't even speak no English, huh? She maybe did not learn French all along because she had got to French Canada. And she Woo! All right, sir. All right. Here what? This is like my last story for the morning. Everything is going to tie into one. Somebody said yesterday, SouFlo, how come you're not covering the Bounty Killer and Mr. Vegas war no more? 2 minutes on this. I'm not interested no more. The reason I'm not interested no more is big up to Bounty Killer, real general, but Bounty killed the war. Bounty killed the war by taking too long to respond in the first place. And then when he did respond, him hurry up and drop 2 songs back to back. And now the people jump on Mr. Vegas and say him need to hurry up. Well, Mr. Vegas first dropped 2 and was saying, yo, it's been a week and change and Bounty still no answer. Why it take him so long for answer? So me not in that war there. That war there dead out. If they were going to keep on pace, song for song, song after song, you talk, me answer, you reply, me answer back, the thing would have been sweet. That's all. But when Bounty released a statement saying nobody now gonna tell him when to drop song and him drop song when him feel like all this, I knew it was dead there then. Also, I follow him on Instagram, so me over there, and it's the same old thing. you know, different memes being posted, and Vegas is a batty fish and all these things, and a big tracing thing I go on the whole time instead of to the music. So me now follow them. Nobody don't ask me follow them again. If they start answering each other back to back, I might jump back in. But that Vegas versus Mr. Bounty Killer thing, done for me. Now follow it again. Anyhow, moving right along. Our last one for the morning. No, boy, the bank employee. That's I'm going on my lunch break. I'll be back. Ross bag, yeah, heavy. Did y'all see her leave with the bag? Yeah, she left with a big bag. I wonder where in the bag. She says her lunch. All right, she soon come back anyway. Evening I come down, night I come, business I close up. No, Kelly's gone. All right. My last one, I have to clarify some things for some people. So this is was got lawyer. Looking forward. Arguing. Give me a minute there. Boom, right there. All right. I lost it, but I found it back. Bounty acting like him have Alzheimer. Yeah, and not only that, the people them, this is what they on, right? So the fact that I gave Mr. Vegas, I mean, I said Mr. Vegas 2 songs them bad. Me have a whole heap of people now I talk about, yeah, because you're a Batman like Mr. Vegas. One man said, because the two of them live in Florida and probably link up when the Batman sell fish, go back in a sea and all this. Okay, I can handle all that. But then, Bounty saying, him go answer when him feel like, I know so I go. This is not your Beanie and Bounty war. This is the strategy that was used with Beanie Man and Bounty. Them used to war with each other. Them drop a diss song January. You know, hear nothing more from them again until March. And then April, them drop something again and him answer back. And you know, hear nothing again in the meantime. Because them did hotter back then. So in the meantime, them schedule busy. Bounty a fly out, him they are foreign. He's at the Super Bowl, he's at the this, he's at the that, right? So them used to do it like that. Times have changed. We can't keep up with that. That the pace they're way too slow for this year nowadays thing here. But Bounty is sticking to his formula. And I can't blame him. What works for him works for him. He has a long career. So obviously what he's been doing over the years has worked for him. But according to this clash thing here, that's not my speed. So may I leave it alone. All right. Now, let's finish up this morning on this note. A news broke yesterday, right, which I already clarified, of course, about Vybz Kartel being denied at the Privy Council. Me say, it kind of remind me of when me and wifey did with a fake something there, and me a ball, and I said, oh, she left me, my heart hurt, but you know what, it's all right still. I hold it like a real G. I talk it out still. You see, me just know something jump back in no relationship no time soon. I'm driving to work in the morning. I'm in my scrubs with my name tag on. Me I cry and everything. Next by the time I reach home in the evening, me say, whole heap of vloggers have it. SouFLoTV woman left him. And you know, some of them, this is where the grass got cut low and the snakes came out. Because some people were used to say, yo, y'all a nice couple. I wish y'all the best, everything like that. Here ya. You see him name them that I tell you we keep recognizing. That see him out there turned into, yes, a long time she feel left you. But no, so she not gonna left you a long time. One next person say a long time she feel left you. And next person say, you know, she say she keep man on you the whole time. Eat that boy, blah, 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 right? It's the same thing that happened yesterday when all that fake news got out. When me see it, the first thing I said, if I'm not reaching straight out to Isaac Buchanan and me not see it, me not do nothing funny. Me I stay right as up and see what transpires. All these people run with it. Vybz Kartel denied. Him get frigged now. I saw somebody headline them saying, him get frigged now. Next person said Vybz Kartel's life is over. I'm talking about prominent vloggers. And I'm talking about news media houses that are trusted news media houses. Because when me see it on one of my favorite news media houses yesterday, me now call their name because I don't want to hot you up because when I went back and looked a couple hours later, you changed it. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, damn, it must be real. But the comment them under it, yes, and that's what happened to him if it can right which part him there. And I was like, yo, look at all them people that celebrate. They're celebrating. Yeah, my babe told me I was crushed. Mrs. Nia said. There were some people there, big up to some of them that was like, so flum in a business, well, no one tell me, say. Until me see, she was called Brains at the time, right? Until me see and hear Shakira side of the story, me no want to hear nothing more. If I true, then me come back and answer later. But that big up to them people there because they're still around today. But the people them who were like, yes, long time Shifi, them people are actually still there, but them change them name past social media. And so them no name like you would name Karen Notice now. Big up Karen, I'm not saying it's you. Yeah, tomorrow them are gonna name Mrs. Nia because yeah, I don't want to be known as that person no more. But I still like the platform. I'm still want to come back. See? So but it's okay, man. Not everybody who smiles for you and say them wish you well actually really wish you well. And we know that already. We are big people out here, right? And we don't go around begging for friends. So it's all right. Seeing, but Cartel has a lot of enemies, my friend. But you know, he has a lot of fans too. And with a lot of fans comes a lot of enemies. And that's just how the thing works. See, and not everybody are gonna like you. So if you have 1,000,000 fans, you probably have 1,000,000 haters as well. That's just how it goes. Anyhow, here's the facts. Isaac Buchanan, attorney. This one is coming straight out of the Gleaner, right? Isaac Buchanan, the attorney for jailed DJ Adidja Vybz Kartel Palmer, is looking forward to his day in court before the United Kingdom's based Privy Council, which has been requested to listen to his client's appeal. ISAT says, we look forward to arguing the substantive case appeal, Buchanan told the Gleaner. Now, while being cautious about providing any comments on the recent update of the appeal, he said, the matter is sub judice. Sub judice means it's under a judge. As such, it requires permission from the General Legal Counsel, they're known as the GLC, to speak any further or say anything other than we're looking forward to our day. The appeal is still alive. It's not his appeal that was denied. It was this that was denied. And we still have the appeal before them and we're looking forward to that. When people hear that, Mississippi, I'll be a kiss me teeth and all this, like, you mean say never get sink yet? Yo, the boy, they're dead, you know. So news circulated on Tuesday that the Privy Council had denied the application for leave to appeal the conviction and sentence of Vybz Kartel for the 2011 murder of Clive Lizard Williams. However, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, which is Paula Llewellyn, she subsequently brought clarity through a press release that I told you in the video that I did that covered it. I said, go and look at the Star because it was with the Star that she did the interview. You can hear our voice, you can see our face. She was talking and she basically outlined that no, his appeal is not that his appeal was denied. It's whatever. But you know, people don't want to listen to truth, then prefer to hear. Now, if you have Paula Llewellyn, who actually prosecuted him and helped to get him convicted, telling you that it's not his appeal that was rejected by Privy Council, you think people would want to listen, right? Them run gone same way with the fake news. Okay, so Speaker to the Gleaner, Director of Public Prosecution, Paula Llewellyn, King's Counsel said there was a little mix-up in the interpretation of the court's orders. I don't know who told it to media, because media don't just get this info so and just fling it out front page from just any and anybody. So her coming out talking about there was a little mix-up in the interpretation kind of leads me to believe that it's somebody of prominence that actually called the media houses, hey, Gleaner, y'all need to get your writers on this one. You know, sir, Vybz Kartel appeal just got denied at Privy Council. That means that the boy are telling a prison for the next 35 years, tell him come out, blah, blah, blah. You serious? And put out the wrong information. So in the press release, it is explained that the refusal, which was handed down February 15th, relates to 2 further applications that were made to the Privy Council while they were awaiting the outcome of the original appeal to the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council against the conviction and sentencing of Palmer and his co-convicts Kahira Jones, Andre St. John, and Sean Campbell, also known as the moniker Sean Storm. All right. So his appeal was already in. His appeal is a totally separate case. They applied for something else. And that's something else because Privy Council is saying, okay, listen, we have this before us right now. If you want to add this now, it's too late to add this now. Let us look at this first because this is a lot for us to take in by itself, right? And there's no more window to add anything more to it. So that was rejected. Now, while awaiting the outcome of their appeal, 2 further applications were made to the Privy Council requesting on their attorney's court-sanctioned examination of the cell phone exhibit by their expert, which was done in the presence of the Crown's expert in Jamaica. If you listen to what I said in my video about that, you will understand where I sit with that. That kind of tell me something. But anyhow, not to tell you that here this morning, I want you to go hear the video. So Vybz Kartel's lawyer sought to have the court accept new evidence from an expert witness in order to establish that there was improper interference with the incarcerated DJ's cell phone while in the custody of the police. Remember, I know, one police officer already came out and told us this is not made up. The judge asked him, I still ask to this day, where is that police officer? The judge asked him, did you remove the cell phone from the evidence room? And why did you do it? He said, yes, I did. Your Honor, I took it home with me for the night. The judge said, why'd you do that? He said, because my phone did run out of minutes. I never have no time left on my phone, right? My phone need top up, something like that. But him said, me never do nothing to the phone still, Your Honor. Me only make 2 phone calls or 1 phone call and me put it back in the evidence room the next day. Anyhow, Kartel's attorneys were saying, no, he didn't just make a phone call with that phone. He did more than that with the phone and then put it back in the evidence room. You understand where that is? Okay. Now, the second application submitted on behalf of the artist requested permission for Privy Council to advance additional grounds of appeal. Them already have them appeal grounds lined out. They just wanted to put more on top of it. Like, yo, Privy Council, here is some more friggery where they go on. And the Privy Council said, boy, we are look over this already. We have enough. So hold off on that. We're going to reject the appeal if you know. Or that, we're going to reject that application for now, not appeal. Right. In respect to which leave had not been previously granted by the Court of Appeal in Jamaica. Now, Llewellyn added that the appeal against conviction and sentencing is still yet to be heard. So his appeal still has not been heard by Privy Council. So them couldn't fling it out, so, right? Now, in June of 2020, an interview with Billboard magazine, at that time, his first interview in nearly 4 years, Vybz Kartel opened up about his confidence in the Privy Council. And he said, I would like to say to the Privy Council that I would like to say to RE, the Privy Council, that I'm going to be out soon. Law and statute are what the council deals in, not corruption. The appeal hearing in Jamaica, just like the trial, was a joke, a kangaroo court, a circus. He pissed Jamaica's judicial people them off to no ends when he did that, because this was an interview with Billboard. Billboard, of course, is a huge entity. So for you to sit there and talk like this against Billboard, they were extra pissed, right? Him they get moved after that, then put fling him around one back part of prison, all these other things. We're like, where are they going with Kartel again? Kind of something is kind of like punishing him. Anyhow, he added further. He said, and this was in 2020, we're in 2023. At that time, Kartel said, since I got arrested, over 11,000 people have been murdered in Jamaica from the day of my arrest till this interview. Over 11,000 Jamaicans have been murdered. The general public couldn't care less though, because Vybz Kartel or another star's name isn't mentioned along with those killings. Everyone is concerned with where Lizard is. Kids have been murdered, but whatever, they're just kids. Elderlies have been murdered, but that's nothing. They were gonna die anyways. We want justice for Lizard, is what the chant is. That's their cry. A set of rascal idiots. Over 11,000 people and no national outcry. I don't even blame the government as much anymore, because as the Jamaican saying goes, if patient don't care, what doctor must do? So there is no fair trial, and we're gonna leave it at that. See? Now I want you to take those words with you for the day. Over 11,000, and now we can add 3 years later and say over, we did 1,000 or something in 2021, 2022, and now we're in 2023, and we're gone like 400, 100 and something already. So we're talking about, we can easily say over 13,000 have been murdered since, and there is no national outcry. Old people murdered. Them old, them they got dead anyway. Children have been murdered. Oh, they were just children anyways. Them nobody, them not make no money and bring in nothing, and them not no family I take care of. Picnic them, we can make more picnic. All that. Yeah. We want justice for Lizard though. That's what the chant is. Nobody not care about the 12,000 and plus murdered since Kartel was incarcerated. Justice for Lizard is what it is. Big up on yourself. We're gonna left it right here, so. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. We still say free Vybz Kartel. We still say we followed this. That's why I don't do online arguments. So shout out to the people who every time I do a video review of a new song, in the comment section, instead of you commenting about the song, the new song, the video, what you see in the visuals, you're gone under the comment section and talk foolishness about court case and this and that. Has nothing to do with the other, right? So if you put those idiot comment up there and I tell me about you look like you love Kartel more than how you love your wife and you picnic them, just know you're not going to wake up tomorrow and see the same stupid comment there, because I'm going to erase it. With that said, have a wonderful day. Big up on yourself. Walk good. And remember karma, because karma don't miss nobody. All right. And I'll see y'all tomorrow morning right here. God spare my life.